Mm. Okay. So Cassian, I guess you should go ahead and tell Irvin what you guys are doing.
Okay, here, let me pause my game and tab out. Okay. You're familiar with Rick, yes?
Rick. Yes, I
Yes, you've
am.
known him since the beginning. So now that he is in power, he is trying to get information on the Baron. So he came to me and said, maybe I could sneak in there after Venmir and see what is going on. And we would need your help with that.
Baron Hamdall.
That is correct.
What kind of mission is this?
On, only a spy mission.
Hmm.
No killing. Just sneaking.
So,
Sneak and peek, if
what
you will.
role? What role do I play in this?
You turn me invisible, and I go in there and get information and come back.
Hmm. Solid plan. Uh. Okay. So
Let me
you
dice.
want to be invisible right now?
Robert, can we do it right now? Is that
I figure that you guys are having this conversation at least a little bit before you actually need to go. It's like I was counting on
yes?
you saying yes right now in this moment. Seems like a little too like there's no reason to put that time pressure on it.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So,
Um.
are what you're gonna do? Are you guys going to go? Are you both going to go, or are you going to leave Irvin somewhat outside? Like, walk me
Oh,
through where Irvin is going to be.
okay. So I don't know what the castle looks like. First of all, can I have like a description?
Yeah. So, okay. So the mark is not built on the beach. A lot of tents were on the beach, but the mark is actually built in a clearing that was like, they had loggers, and so they cut some trees out of a nearby like a small patch of woods. So the mark
Hmm.
is built on like this raised area of dirt that's adjacent to the beach.
Okay.
Right. So there's a city street. There's like a main street which has all of the market on it that where we met Florence and Oisoi um, last session. And then there is a section of the mark that was set aside for the nobility, right?
Okay.
So they have all been building. The way that they do building in Gaul is they have like druids and clerics use stone shape to build shells, and then
Oh,
they add on to the shells. They like put facades on the shells and like make the insides look nice.
gotcha.
Um, so at this point, and also like so, also fun fact: Baron Reginald, Rick's friend, is the guy who does all the construction.
Oh,
He makes a fortune in construction. So
that is interesting.
so at this point, the nobility have really nice houses, and it all looks great.
Wonderful.
Um, so there is a neighborhood that is patrolled by Imperial military, and the Imperial military are no joke. They're like their captains are like fifth level fighters, like no joke.
Oh,
Now not everybody in there is like super high level, but there's a reason that Gaulland owns half the world, right? Their military is really good. Um, and then each individual house has house guards. And you would know that Baron Hamdall, his thing is he was a general. So he was a general in
Okay.
the war that won the Savannah colony, whose name escapes me at this moment. Um, I could look it up later. That's fine. Um, yes, so he won a war against the Lion people. Or actually, he won a war for that area. There's lore that Robert has forgotten that hasn't come up yet. So,
No worries.
um, so yeah, so that is kind of what it looks like. It is a each individual manor has somewhat of a good bit of land. Um, but the biggest issue is this is a gated community essentially, and it's patrolled by the imperial military. So that's obstacle number one. We're not going to worry about mapping for this. I'm gonna take a lot of liberties to make this more narrative than tactical. This is going to be
Thank you.
much more Blades in the Dark than it is going to be Old School Essentials.
Sick.
Because
So
so the risk here is not Cassian dies. The risk is you don't get a lot of information, or Heimdall finds out that Rick was spying on him.
Oh.
Ooh,
Right.
interesting.
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't think Irvin would agree to being anywhere near the physical location. So
Yeah.
he'd turn you invisible here, and you can go there
So how long does invisibility last?
permanently until he makes an attack or casts a spell.
That's
Oh, sick.
incredible.
Okay, Robert,
That's-
what is making an attack? Let us preface this.
Oh, okay, yes. So it is anything that would anything that's a great question.
I need to define this before we go in.
Throwing something or it's any violent motion. We'll say that. Any
Okay.
violent motion. So throwing something, we'll say like punching or like swiping with a dagger or something, right? So it's not the spell doesn't
Wait.
know your intent, right? Like it doesn't
Okay,
know,
so-
oh, this guy's trying to hurt someone. It knows
Gotcha.
lots of movement happened all at once, and that cancels.
So
the
no
spell.
like jerky irrational movements basically.
Mhm, yeah,
Mhm.
So say like I want to toss a pebble to get someone to look the other way. Would that count as an attack?
you're totally fine. Yeah, but
Okay,
your
also-
range is not going to be great because you're going to have to literally
Yes.
toss it. Yeah.
Looking at the description of the spell, I can pick up stuff and it'll become invisible.
Yes, I think it's a radius, a 10-foot radius or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
It's not a radius. It's just like if you're holding it or wearing it.
Oh,
That
okay, cool.
also
Okay.
means that also means that as soon as you put an item down, it like appears.
yes.
Okay, cool beans.
Okay. So that means if I need to collect any documents, I'll be safe. Unless they're like, hey, they're gone. So,
Have you played Dishonored, AJ?
dude, I love Dishonored.
Good.
No, Robert, I don't think you know. My favorite genre of video games are stealth games. Like I love them so much. I
Oh.
love Metal Gear. I love Splinter Cell. I love Dishonored. So
That's sick.
that's why I love Cassian because he's a sneaky guy.
Hmm.
I love Dishonored. Dishonored is in my top 10.
Amen. I'm gonna turn off my game so I don't destroy my computer.
Real.
All right.
So is the
ready when you are,
plan
gamers.
for you to wait until Vinmir is going to go visit Hamdall and then just follow him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Carry
Vinmir,
on.
Like a tailing.
you receive summons.
So yeah, Vidmir, you see Vidmir approaching. He's wearing his best dress, so he has like a dress suit on basically. He's no longer in his armor. He's very well dressed, very presentable. He's like cleanly shaven. His hair is cleanly trimmed. He has a very prideful smile about him because I mean it's not every day that his own Baron personally summons him for something private and something important. So for Vinmir, this is like the greatest honor he's ever had. So he also knows that he's been proving himself, and he's hoping that this would be a chance for him to finally achieve knighthood. So you see Vinmir as he has a little bit of a swagger about him as he approaches the Baron's home.
Yeah, so
Um,
you get up to this gate, and it's this beautiful iron gate that has been constructed, and there are Imperial military outside, and they search you for weapons, and they take anything you've got on you, which is up to you.
Literally
and then,
all that I have is my clothes. Like he's
Cool.
got nothing.
Cool. Yeah, they search you for weapons, and then they take you in, and one of the guards goes and he points out the manor. AJ, make a move silently roll.
Oh,
It starts. Here it goes.
All right, we're good.
Okay. AJ, you sneak. Cassian sneaks in. Also, Cassian has boots of speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can move. I'll say you can move quickly, but if you were to like full sprint, it would cancel invisibility.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool. So like we'll say like half speed maybe or something. I don't know. I don't want to like put exact numbers on this. It's too much.
That's like a walking pace.
Like a walking pace. Yeah. Okay. This area is so heavily patrolled by Imperial military, and actually it looks like they are almost actively preparing for war, right? Like people are training with like spear block formations and stuff. Um, it
Oh, pike and shot. Okay.
yeah, almost like there are a couple reasons they could be doing that. It could literally be training for war. They could be trying to put on a show for the nobility to make them feel safe. Or it could be something else. Like it's hard to tell exactly. You guys make your way down this road. It's not been cobblestone yet, so it's still a dirt road. Excuse me, but you can see that there are people actively like planning out what the road is going to look like. You get up to a miserable looking garden on a beautiful house. There's a little porch. Vinmir walks up to the front door. What does Cassian do?
Okay, so he's on the porch. What's like the pathway leading up to it?
So it is a pathway through what looks like there's a group of people excavating what will be probably like a pond or a garden, like a pond in the garden. But the garden right now is just like a barren, like flat dirt area. So there's this area of like what will one day be a garden in front of the porch, and then there's a porch, and Vinmir is going to go up to the door.
Is this porch like elevated? Like, is there like a nook I could like hide under?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So I wanna like hide underneath, like, because I'm assuming there's steps and then porch and then door.
Yeah.
And so I'd be under under the door, basically listening.
One of the Johns opens up a door for you, Vinmir, and leads Vinmir inside. Cassian, what do you do?
I look around. What do I see?
So under this porch, there is like the traditional, what would normally be a crawl space. So there's like ventilation stuff under here. But that's pretty much it.
Okay, how does ventilation work in Gaul?
That is a fantastic question that Robert definitely knows the answer to and prepped thoroughly.
Sorry. It's a D&D player question. I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We're setting lore right here.
Yes, we're setting a precedent that Robert has to be held to. None of us are HVAC people. It's fine.
I could understand how HVAC works.
Jacob, how does ventilation work in Gaul?
Ooh, okay. Well, I would say so. Is it an actual like mechanical system pumping ventilation into the house?
No, it's just airflow.
So let's say that there's like a kind of a cupped fan that as the wind blows in, sort of like a turbine or like a wind turbine, where it circulates this cupped fan, which then circulates flowing air through ventilation shafts that are insulated throughout the house. And there are also cupped fans on the ends of those ventilation shafts that continue to, but they're rotating the opposite way, so they circulate the opposite way, blowing the air out.
So is there a mechanism that does like rotational force for the fans, or is it blown by the wind?
Let's say there's some kind of weight attached. There's some kind of circular motion going about it. Maybe it's on an axis. Maybe it's just weights attached to the end of the fans. But there's some kind of motor that's driving circular force that's amplified by wind.
Okay,
Does that
cool.
work?
Yeah, that works. Yeah. So attached to the back of this house, there's kind of like a literally like a CPU fan that sucks in air and like blows it up through the rest of the house.
Okay. All right. And I assume how big are these?
I'll give you a 3 in 6 chance that it's big enough for a person.
Okay, it's not big enough for a person.
Okay, so not big enough for a person, but you could theoretically use it to kind of like hear stuff that's going on.
Let's see. How many stories is this building?
It is 3 stories.
3 stories. Okay, I would assume, given it's a baron, he would be at the top. Are there any open windows?
Absolutely, yeah. If you wanna try to skulk around to find an open window. Yeah, there's an open window into a kitchen, and there is an open window into what looks like a study, but there's no one in the study right now.
Okay, can I look into the study before I go in?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
It's like it is going to be like a library and like an
Yeah.
office, but probably not for the Baron himself because it doesn't look
Okay.
wealthy enough.
How many doors are there in the room?
We'll say that there's one door out.
Okay, let's look at the kitchen.
Kitchen, there are several doors, and there are actively people in the kitchen
Actively
making
people,
making
okay.
food and stuff. Yeah.
Are there any windows on the third floor open?
There are not any windows on the third floor open, but there might be some
Okay.
windows on the second floor if you want to make a check
Is-
for that.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
2 and
So what's the
6.
check?
2 and 6.
Crap. Okay. Is there a balcony?
There is a balcony. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way I could climb up to get to the balcony?
Do you have climb shear surfaces?
I do.
Yeah. It is. Let me actually check a rule real quick because I think that you might just be able to do this for free. I don't
I
want to
think
make you
if
roll if
it's
you don't have to.
yeah. Where is it? Climbing.
It's probably not sheer.
I think it's actually my assassin rolls. Where is it? Oh, for each 100 feet you need to roll.
Oh, okay, you're good. You're fine.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I climb up to the balcony and I look. I assume these are like glass windows or glass doors on the top.
It's a wooden door with like stained glass
Okay.
windows. Yeah.
Can I see through this?
Yeah, you can see it's a little hazy, but you can see this is the Baron's room. So this is the master bedroom on the top floor.
Okay. Can I see anyone in there or hear anyone?
You don't hear or see anyone inside. No.
Okay. I gently open the door and peek in.
Okay. Door cracks open. You peek in. Still don't hear anything. Just master bedroom, just nobility. Like high key, ostentatious, but kind of like the ostentatious that's not like I'm showing off to other people. The ostentatious that's like creature comforts in a society where people are suffering immensely. Right?
Okay. Okay. So it's clear.
Mhm.
And this is just the bedroom. Are there any desks within this room?
There is a desk in this room. Yeah.
Can I check the desk first if there's any like sort of hidden panels or any traps?
Yeah, you check, you look at it, you check the lining, you can knock for secret stuff. You don't detect any traps or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there like a drawer within the desk?
There's a drawer with some like it looks newly installed. This entire place is very new, right? It's got the vibe
Okay.
of like people are still moving into it.
Uh-huh.
But so there's nothing important in the drawers. There's a lot of materials and stuff. But on the desk is what looks like a ledger.
Ooh, I open the ledger.
It is financial account information. Does Cassian have any sort of way to understand what he's reading, do you think?
I mean, the Inquisitors, they had to memorize like lists of people and track them down and do all that sort of stuff. So I'd assume so, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, in that case, I will tell you, one of the pieces of information that's useful in this is that Hamdall, is so tied up with, it's Baron Highguard, but this is Baron Reginald Highguard, right? They are so entwined together in their business that if one of them were to suffer, the other one would suffer pretty badly as well.
He's tied in with who?
Baron Reginald Highguard.
Okay.
And it's in the way that they're tied up is that Reginald's security force is entirely like everything that keeps Reginald secure is done by Hamdall, and all of Hamdall's construction is done by Reginald.
Oh,
Interesting.
interesting. All right. And I assume that's all I get from there.
That's all you get from that one in particular. Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, I closed the ledger.
Mhm.
I close everything that I've opened. It's all looks good as new.
Yeah, absolutely. You put everything back to the way it was for sure. Yeah.
Are there how many doors are there leading out of this room?
So this room, it leads into a bomb reveal.
Bye-bye.
This one leads into a master bathroom. And it also it is a servant quarters directly attached to it. So he's got like a personal servant or something. The servant is not in there right now. And then it leads out into a hallway landing on the third floor.
Okay. I was gonna make a joke. It's like I start listening into the bathroom and I hear just blowing it up in there. I'll go out into I'll listen for the hallway, and if there's no one there, I'll sneak and peek.
Make a listen to doors check, but give yourself +1. So whatever the chance is, make it higher.
Let me look. For my
This is
thing
not a dungeon door. This is just a normal door.
Okay, I get it.
You get it? Okay. You can hear that there is someone is being led upstairs.
How far away is this from me?
It sounds like it's like 30 feet away. Like the hallway is like 30 foot long, and at the end of the hallway is a staircase.
Is there some sort of like lock, like handle thing I can peer through?
Yeah, keyhole. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
peer through
a
a keyhole.
keyhole.
The angle is such that you can't quite see
Okay.
down the hallway, but Vinmir, you are led up to the 3rd floor. And Vinmir gets walked down the hallway a little bit, still almost barely out of your sight line. But the John brings you into an office where Hamdall is waiting
Okay.
for you.
Do I hear a door close?
You hear somebody come up the stairs. You hear the door open and the door close, and then you can hear indistinct talking in that room.
Okay. Well, I'll sneak and peek.
Sneak and peek. Yeah. I'm assuming. So you're just gonna stand outside the door and kind of like peek through the keyhole at this conversation.
I'm. Can I look around? Like, what's around this door? Is it like in a narrow hallway, and it's just like
It's
on the side?
we'll say it's like a 10-foot hallway. It's all of the Baron's things, right? So it's like the Baron's office and the Baron's bedroom and the Baron's library and like
Okay.
like a sitting room for like important people.
Okay. And so it's a straight hallway with like stuff on the side.
Mhm.
Um, did the stairs come like straight up onto the hallway?
No, it's the stairs come up diagonally with the hallway, so like perpendicular, like this,
Okay,
and
I
then there's a
gotcha.
little
So
landing area. Yeah,
how far are the stairs from the door?
from the door that Vinmir went into. We'll say like 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay. Are there any other doors? Well, I guess I wouldn't know that. What rooms are next to the room that they're in?
The room that's next to the room that they're in is what looks like a sitting area. So it's study, sitting area, bedroom on that side of the hallway.
Okay. Well, first I'll go up to the door of the room that they're in and see if I can hear anything.
Yeah. Vinmir, you enter this room and the Baron is sitting at the desk. Vinmir, how did you get your squireship?
So entirely through nepotism. Vinmir is the child of nobility. Not like not super high, but like probably like 4th high tar nobles.
Mhm.
So he is the only son of a family of nobility. And so it was a very natural progression for him. He grew up training with a sword. He grew up desiring to become a knight. Um, but let's just say he was never really like exceptional at that. And his dad kind of pulled some strings and was like, okay, if he's gonna be fine, he's gonna be fine with Baron Hamdall. And maybe even his father and Baron Hamdall were kind of working together because Hamdall knew that Vinmir was kind of an obedient dog, if anything.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
So what is your family name then?
Stafford
Okay.
with 2 F's.
So
AFF.
Stafford.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, cool beans. And you're the only one from your family who came to the mark?
Yeah. Let's say Vinmir's the oldest of like 5 children, and the other 4 are all daughters.
Okay, word. But your father and your mother are not here. None of your siblings
Yeah,
came.
they're sitting cushy back home, and he's only 18, so like all of his
Oh,
siblings
okay,
are
word.
gonna not even be adults. So
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, so you walk into the room, and Baron Hamdall goes, "Oh, Vinmir, okay,
what is
come
the
in."
like conventional greeting that like you would give to nobility? Would it be a bow?
It would be a bow, yeah.
Yeah, Vinmir very elegantly bows. My lord Hamdall, I am honored by being able to approach your presence today. How may I help you, my lord?
Yes, Vinmir, come sit. There's something I wish to discuss.
Yes, my lord. As he says that as he takes a seat.
Yeah, yeah. How has your squireship been going?
Oh well, it's been quite excellent, I must say. I'm sure you heard of the attack on the obelisk. It was quite a ferocious battle, and I must say I was quite an integral part of that ferocity. I've become quite good on a horse, and even better with a sword, I must say.
I would have much rather kept the Sheeran around, but we are all humble servants of His Excellency, Marquis Aruvian, Curinville.
But other than that, I will say I've been greatly enjoying the exploration of the new lands. I feel as though it's something that could bring my family quite a lot of honor and quite a lot of good if done properly. Uh, I am
Yes,
interested, though, in how I could progress in my potential knighthood in the future.
Vinmir, I wanted to talk to you about that properly.
Yes, my lord.
Properly is the key word in that sentence. His Excellency the Marquis has been unhappy with some of my political moves recently.
Such as?
That's not the topic of question. The Marquis has pitted me against this new hedgelord.
Are you talking about Rick, by chance?
Yes, yes, Maverick. This man who assaulted the obelisk. He has pitted me against him in a way that makes me think the Marquis has not been appreciative of my services. But that's another matter. This disease of commoners becoming nobility, it has spread. And if I am to make a dent in the progressives' political maneuverings, if I am to bring about any sort of honor back to the Gaulish Empire, back to the way things used to be, then I must deal with this commoner who has bent the knee.
How, what do you mean by deal with him, my lord?
The Marquis has made it clear that at the end of this year, either I will be Baron or he will be.
What would you have me do?
There are certain privileges that were once given to the nobility. Things like riots, rebellions, this Black Talon nonsense. We used to be able to squash it with impunity. But now these progressives have come in. They demand trials and hearings.
I'm still not sure how I play into all of this, my lord.
There are certain taboos that the nobility hold. We love honor the Gaulish. We love stories of brutal conquest. But for some unfortunate reason, scheming, cunning, political behind the scenes, assassinations, they do not sit well with the King Rex.
You want me to kill Rick?
I didn't say that.
Assassinations. Scheming. My lord, what would you have me do? There is no other way that this could be if you want me to remove him forcefully from his place.
I want to be around this winter. I want to be alive to lead the Marquis's armies against these savages. And I want to bring things back to the glory that they used to be. I did not tell you to assassinate anyone. But I just would like you to know, Finmir, someone is going to need to run that castle. And I personally can't think of anyone better than you.
You would grant me the castle if I did this for you.
If some unfortunate accident were to befall Maverick Sparky, and if that accident was determined to not be my doing, then I believe we have a very good case for someone of good blood to be put in place there.
For king and for company, right?
For king and company.
Vinmir, with that would be Vinmir's, um, his departing words, basically. And you're going to see he shakily stands up, and he's going to turn around, and the camera's going to pan to his face, and you can see that his face has gone pale. And his fists are clenched, and he's sweating a little bit as he begins to make his way to the door.
Right.
Comes up to the door, AJ, yeah. Yeah. Vinmir,
My lord.
I did not tell you to do this.
Of course. You just told me things need to change.
Yes.
It would truly
And
be amiss. Sorry, you go.
sorry, no, you go
Vinmir
ahead.
didn't
Yeah.
go.
No,
It would
yeah.
truly be amiss if the status quo were to be shaken up so much by one commoner.
Indeed. And if this gets back to us, Vinmir, well, let's just say it won't get back to me.
Yes, my lord. Of course. And he
The John
reaches
will show
out.
you out.
He reaches to open the door, and his hand is visibly shaking as he turns the lock on the door, and he opens it and steps out. And he closes the door behind him. As John walks him out, Vinmir, his fists are still clenched, and his face is still pale, except he just starts to look worse. Like by the time he's out of the house, his cheeks are gaunt. And as soon as John opens the door for him, he walks like halfway down the steps of the porch, and then he turns and he throws up into the garden right outside of the house. And you hear him. I'm assuming Cassian's kind of tailing him pretty closely. So you can hear him
out
start
the balcony right now.
Yeah, peeking out the
hear
window.
him start to swear, like he's starting to curse, and you've never heard Vinmir swear before. It's very unbefitting for nobility to start throwing out curses. So he is cursing up a storm right now. Kind of like wipes the bile from his face and just he starts marching back towards his tent, but you see him ripping off parts of like his noble clothing. So like he rips off some bracelets and throws them away. He takes off a necklace and chucks it to the side and just marches away.
I let him leave. I'm not done here.
Where's Cassian go?
So it was just Vinmir who left the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I listen to see what Heimdall is doing in that room?
Yeah, Heimdall is he is writing no, it sounds like he's writing something. Yeah.
Okay. Can I go to that room that was like the lounge room that's next to that room?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Like
it's just
sneak a
a
peek.
there's no one in there.
Alright.
It is a place where you can go and drink whiskey and smoke cigars, and it's got bookshelves in it, but it's you can see that the what they're doing to this room is they are putting up fake books. So they've got wooden blocks with fake spines, and they're just painting like gold lettering on the fake spines and then just putting them in the bookshelf to like fill it up.
Huh. Can I check for anything they're trying to hide?
Yeah, it does not look like they're trying to hide anything in this room.
Okay. And I assume there's only that one door.
Mm.
Okay. What other rooms are in this floor?
So also on this floor, I think was a okay. So it was the study, the lounge. There is an actual like real library as well on this floor, and that takes up
Okay.
the other side of the hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way back to the balcony
Okay.
and just return from the way I came.
Okay. So now you're back down on the ground floor with the kitchen and the what else was
I'm
it that I said?
outside though, because I climbed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, does the path look like what does the path look back right now? Like, what's
What
the
do you mean?
situation? Like, are there more guards, less guards?
It's the same. Yeah, there's still people
It's the
drilling.
same.
It hasn't been
Okay.
super long.
Okay, so like I'll just make my way back to the gate, I guess. Did I go
Okay.
through the gate? Is that where I
You
came from?
that is where you came from.
Okay,
You
well
get to the
I assume I
road.
probably can't go back to the gate.
You get to the road. There are Imperial guards patrolling this road.
Okay, what does this road look like that leads to the gate?
Straight, it's a straight pathway with just a whole bunch of noble houses plopped along it, and then it
Okay.
curves, and there are two guard houses, and there's a gate, and then there are two guard houses on the other side as well. But the gate goes all the way around the community.
Okay, so I'm imagining like Helgen from Skyrim right now, kind of. Um, if you know what I'm talking about.
I
Okay.
don't, unfortunately.
How tall are these walls?
These walls are 20 feet tall. Sorry, the gate itself is a metal gate that it's a metal and stone gate that's probably about 20 feet tall actually. Yeah.
It's like a
The walls
portcullis.
around the walls, yeah, like a portcullis, yeah, kind of. But the walls around the mark are 40 feet tall.
Oh, okay, I can climb that no
Yeah.
problem. Can I
Yeah.
see guards patrolling along the top of the wall?
The walls, yes, for sure. The mark walls have guards, but these like this gated community walls, they just patrol around the inside and the outside. They don't actually patrol the wall itself.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up the wall.
Okay. Make a move silently check.
I'm good.
You're good. You get to the wall, and you're able to climb over it and get to the other side.
All right. Huzzah. So, am I clear?
I believe you're clear.
Okay.
Wow.
Mission successful.
Very good.
No, if I was like a couple levels like greater, I probably would have tried to assassinate Heimdall. Because I have a 1 in 5 right now to assassinate.
Well,
I've
it's
gone full
a
stealth.
so it is a penalty to my death saving throw.
Okay.
So that was not a D6 skill. So
Oh, okay, you
if you
didn't
use
change
your
that one? Okay.
assassinate, no, I didn't change that one. But it's you increase the penalty as the same way that you would for everything else.
Gotcha.
So it's
Yeah.
probably like a 25% chance right now on like
Yeah, it's not very high.
someone of his status.
Mm-hmm. Heimdall is also at least a level 6 fighter. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because he is a military commander, so he's yeah.
Yeah, he's no chump.
I wonder what would that be. What is your assassinate level?
It's 1.
1.
1 out of 6.
So
Because I'm using the.
he would have to roll. He would have to roll at 11 or higher to not instantly die.
Oh, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, because I'm using the backstab rules. I think is what you wanted me to do. Okay. Cool. So that means if I manage to level up this session, I can have a 3 and 6 for that, which is
In which case it would
incredible.
be 12, 13? 13 or higher, I think.
Yeah.
And if obviously if